Welcome back, everybody. I'm Teacher Man. You're here at How to Math 101. We got a special edition today. Special guest with us, Mr. Will Cordell. About fell off his stool. So, good point to mention here. I will not be editing this video at all, like many of my other videos. And while I'm on that note, too, thank you all for bearing with me. It's been almost 2 years since I've posted any videos. Lots gone on in that 2 years' time. I had a knee replacement, full knee replacement, one school year, and then I've transferred schools once and transferred again. So I'm at a brand new school this year. Here as we wrap summertime up, thought it would be a good opportunity to make a new video. Again, thank you for bearing with me. And you know, it's always sad when you're a YouTube video maker like myself, kind of low key, just have some students and maybe some parents along the way that like to subscribe to your channel.
Very successful YouTube.
Very successful.
Yeah.
But you do happen to notice the 1 or 2 subscribers that fall away. So to those 2 that I've lost over the last 2 years, I'm sorry. I hope maybe one day you'll forgive me and you'll come on back around to have some fun with the Teacher Man. So today I'm here with Mr. Will Cordell. He was my principal over this last year at the Cora Cox Academy. And Will and I share a love for hot foods. So Mr. Cordell here, he turned me on to a show on YouTube called Hot Ones, hosted by Sean, and we love what they do and just really enjoy that show. Great funny moments in there, and also the love for hot foods. So thankfully I've got a wife who is behind the camera right now, thank you Miss Cassidy, but also likes to prepare hot foods for me. She ordered many of the Hot Ones hot sauces for me to try. So being Mr. Will Cordell here was the lovely man who turned me on to this show and to these hot sauces, we thought no better way to get back around to bringing some How to Math 101 with how to survive hot sauces with Mr. Will Cordell. So we've got 7 of the Hot Ones, or wait a minute, I'm sorry. We've actually got, 7 of the Hot Ones sauces. But we've also got 2 special hot sauces we've thrown in here to the mix. The first one we're going to be trying is called Black Rose. This was actually given to me by Mr. Will Cordell as a Christmas gift, and as you can see, I've tried this several times throughout the year. He'll be trying it with me today. We'll start there. We're not real sure about the Scovilles. Everything else is in somewhat of an order with the Scoville scale. I'll be letting you know about that. Again, we've got no editing going on this video, so what you see is what you get. Anything we mess up on or say, hope we don't offend anybody or act too silly, but here we go. So we're going to start and just enjoy some of the Black Rose. And yes, we're doing this East Tennessee style to keep these things warm. We've got them under aluminum foil.
Oh, put on the label.
Black Rose, #1.
It's going in.
Have at it. It's a good one. My daughter Gianna's sitting over there, and my son Aiden. They can be our trash helpers. We'll just be tossing our aluminum foil over there.
Black Rose is not a good start.
It's a little warm.
It's hot.
So again, for those of you that have not watched the Hot Ones, the challenge here is to make it through the gauntlet without. Excuse me. It's not a good start, is it?
It's hot.
It's hotter than I remember. Make it through the gauntlet without having to go for our milk. We've got some milk over here. We've got water. We're going to try to enjoy this lunch without going to any of our liquids.
Black Rose is fire.
Yeah. A little hot. A little hotter than I remember. I would love to know the Scoville rating on Black Rose. I believe we may have misjudged that one. Let's find out though. So Howler Monkey. So I'll go ahead and start too. So part of the point here is to just do a little interview with Mr. Cordell and dig into the life of a principal and the life of teaching. So we'll start with Howler Monkey.
Howler Monkey.
So the Howler Monkey is 600 Scoville. So that's kind of on the low end of the Scoville scale. We'll be working our way up. Aiden will catch that aluminum foil. So Mr. Cordell, you go ahead and try a bite. That was a big chunk. Take that in 2 bites. So, Mr. Cordell, how many years have you been in education, and where did you get your start?
Trying to recover from the roads. Been in education for 21 years. And I got my start at Churchill Middle School as a special ed teacher there for William Christian as the principal.
Very nice. So, interestingly enough, I also got my start at Churchill Middle School, and at that time, years and years after Mr. Cordell, William Christian was the football coach during that time. So, yeah, Howler Monkey was definitely a step back.
That's wonderful.
It was good, very good flavor.
Recommend it.
Yeah. So there's the Howler Monkey. Just kind of reposition these as we go. I guess we can go to the end. Next up, we've got Heartbeat. Let's see. Heartbeat hot sauce. That's a red habanero hot sauce. This one's coming in at 4,000 Scovilles. We've jumped up a little here from 600 to 4,000. One of my favorites.
That one?
Yep. Heartbeat is good. So, what made you decide to become a principal? Good question.
Always did behavior mod. That was my job. I worked with kids that had issues with anger, just family life, all the stuff.
Right.
But I did that job for probably 9 years.
Okay.
And then the principal's job opened up at the alternative school in August County. And I don't know, I applied and was given the job the day that school started.
Oh, nice.
So
Again, interestingly
yeah.
enough, this guy calls me like a week before school starts and offers me a job
Yeah.
at the Cox Academy last year. Yeah, don't go to the water, not yet, man. We're not there yet. So, very interesting. All right, so next up, we've got Son of Zombie. This one, let's see. This one's coming in at 24,000 on the Scoville scale, jumping up there. These things jump up pretty quick. There you go, Aiden. Son of Zombie.
Mine looks a little more coated than yours. I mean, it's like it's
She's trying to do you right. So again, we thank Cassidy here for preparing our hot wings for us today. So being a principal can be very demanding, as we know. You spend a lot of time working with students, handling issues from parents at home that have questions about school and procedures and discipline things, as well as the hardest part of being a principal, putting up with teachers, right? You also have to deal with the administration above you, and there's just a lot going on in that role. You're kind of in the middle and caught and pulled in all directions a lot. So, curious, what do you love to do in your spare time when you have it?
well, right now both of my kids are involved heavily in travel, softball, and baseball. My son just started playing football, so spare time I really don't have. Every weekend we're on the ball field somewhere, and that's my joy. I love watching my kids play. But if I do have a down weekend, golf is my love, and I love to play golf. I hardly ever get to play, but when I do get to play, I love to do it.
That's right. So I'm remembering now some stories about golf this year, standing out on the porch at Cox, waiting on students to be picked up. And if you ever get a chance to meet with Mr. Cordell, be sure to ask him about the bird, not the birdie. I think birdie is a term in golf.
That's correct.
However, ask him about the bird story on the golf course. So next up, this is special to me because I've not tried this yet. I've been holding out, been waiting. Had this for about a month and a half now. It's called the General's Maple Mayhem. So this is a company known as the General's hot sauce. It's in a grenade-shaped bottle. Love it. Not tried this yet. I was waiting on this day to be able to experience this with Mr. Cordell. We're not real sure where this one comes in on the Scovilles. It says somewhere between 25 and 50,000. So we should be right in order. Interested to see the taste here. Let's dig in.
Maple.
Yeah, definitely syrupy. Very sticky. That's good. The sweet. And there's some good heat there.
This
Oh, honey. Waffle. Oh my. Chicken and waffles with maple mayhem. I would highly recommend.
Yeah.
Not had it with a waffle yet, but I will guarantee
Yeah.
that's delicious. Okay,
I
so
agree.
what do you miss most about being in a classroom? Oh, are you going for the milk? No.
Sorry, I didn't offer.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt your answer, but
You can't have it.
I
This
see
is
you
all
grab
mine.
for the milk.
I guess I miss relationships, growing that relationship with each kid, you know, just building a positive relationship. I miss those connections. I still get to do that as a principal, but not directly as a classroom teacher.
Sure. Yeah. I can understand that. That's one thing for me that I've always said. One reason I don't know that I would venture down the principal path, at least not now in my career, is I love that time in the classroom with students. So that's been something, especially knowing your heart, knowing the man you are. I've wondered about that myself, how that might be. So. All right.
Where are we at?
The Bravado Spice Company Black Garlic Carolina Reaper Hot Sauce. Now this one also, I thoroughly enjoy this one. This has been one of my favorites this year.
Black garlic?
Yeah, black garlic's a good one.
So far.
Now it's
I like
getting up
this
there.
guy.
The heartbeat?
Yeah.
Heartbeat's
And
good.
this guy's good too.
Yep. Black garlic coming in at 71,000. Getting up there.
Great initial.
What's that?
Great initial taste.
Yes, that's
Very
what I
good.
said. The flavor. All about flavor on that one. The heat's up there, but it's still not too much. All right. So as you've mentioned, you started out in Hawkins County, Churchill Middle School, and now you're in Kingsport, Coast Academy. What can you tell me about your move to Kingsport, how that all came about?
I really think it's just a God thing.
Yeah.
I really do. I had been looking for opportunities in Hawkins County for a while. I didn't even know this job was open. And my sister-in-law came to me and said, "Hey, have you applied for that job?" I didn't even know it was open. I talked to my wife about it. She's like, "Okay, just apply, see what happens." The next day, I get a call for an interview. Go that very next day, and I get offered the job on the same day. So I think it was just meant to be, because everything lined up. Once I got the job, I was able to hire Mr. O'Neill. He came.
Right.
You came. We got a new SRO officer at the time. It was just, it lined up. Everything worked out. It was great. It's a great year. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you did it too. As I said, my story coming to Kingsport is following this man. Didn't know him yet, but that's how I ended up here too. So glad you said yes, because I definitely agree that was a move of God there. So. All right, so here we go. Next up is the bomb. Now this is the one on the show when a lot of people start really having trouble. The Scovilles really jump up here. We were at 71,000.
Let's see how big this is. Okay, these keys.
I think we're pretty fair here.
You
The
sure
bomb
about this?
is 135,600 on the Scoville scale. Now, Mr. Cordell and I have a theory about these. We've actually tried a little bit of this on a pretzel at school this year, I believe.
Yeah.
It's so hot that I really don't know that beyond this your mouth's even able to register the Scovilles, but they're up there. So we're going to keep going from here. We got two more after this. The bomb, 135.6. You want the whole thing?
Oh,
Go in.
instantly ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hot. Man, I mean,
Oh, there it is.
it hits you.
That's just disgusting, too. It really is.
It's not a very good flavor.
No.
Strictly for the purpose of heat.
Gas. That's what it is. Drinking petroleum.
Yeah, because your mouth is like, it's just on fire. There's not a real great flavor. I'm supposed to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm so excited about this. I probably should have done this earlier before I started tearing up. So, on Hot Ones, they do a deep dive on Instagram. I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if Mr. Cordell is on Instagram or not. But, got to ask you about this picture. I was able to grab a couple of pictures from Mr. Cordell's wife. She was kind enough to send these to me. Thank you so much. While the viewers look at this picture, I need you to explain. Do you remember the picture?
Yes, I do.
It's going milk. Man, that's hot. She fired that one up. Oh, I mean, I'm crying.
Yeah, I remember the picture.
So it's a very interesting pose. You kind of kick back. Something special must be going on in your mind. I'm not sure about what's going around, but to pose like that,
Oh my God.
you got to have something special going on in your mind.
Dude, I gotta have cold milk.
Man, that's hot. I'm gonna try to stay away from it if I can. I mean, I'm on fire. I'm sweating.
I think it's worse than the packet chip. I can just tell.
It's hot. Yeah. It stays. The thing is, it stays with you. It ain't going nowhere. How about that picture, Coach?
Yeah. That was. Woo. Let's see here. 2 years ago, prom at Volunteer High School, where I was assistant principal, and I took my daughter. So I made the whole thing, just kind of elaborate little thing, like I was taking her on a date. Took her to the car, opened the door for her, and just try to make it special for her. She was my date to the prom.
Nice. Now his daughter was not high school age. She's
Yeah, she's 9 now.
right. She would have been 7 at the time.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
Oh,
Hard. All right, got another picture. I got to ask you about now. This one, I'm especially interested in this. I'm sure. We got another picture here.
no idea. I really don't know.
So what I noticed about that picture, he's doing some kind of dance. I think it's a victory dance after grilling some food. I'm literally like crying. So, I don't even know what I'm saying. He's holding a lighter. He's got a lighter in his hand. He's doing his
is
dance.
that what it is?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So some kind of, maybe like grilling or maybe fireworks. I'm not
Fireworks, exactly. 4th of July fireworks.
4th of
Set
July
off with
fireworks.
sparklers. It's ridiculous.
Sure. Yeah, it's hot. You ready to move on?
I don't know.
Next up, we've got Hellfire Hot Sauce.
I don't know if I can.
Fiery Fool is what that was called. So we'll test the theory here. We're on fire at this point. We're literally on fire. This one jumps up all the way to 550,000. I'm a math guy, so let's do the math there, folks. Kids at home. We were at 135.6. Now we're at 550,000. 135,000 to 550,000. How many more times? Approximately. There's a good math term. Approximately how many more times hot is this Hellfire chicken? We'll go. That's hot. Okay. I felt it.
Yeah.
Theory dispelled. I felt it. You can't tell a difference. Whew. Oh my goodness.
I can't eat that. No way. No.
Tell me,
No, but
what?
now. But now.
What is one of the, what?
It's not any hotter than the bomb.
You don't think?
No.
I noticed the difference. You're not going to finish yours?
You know, right?
Let's go. One of the funniest things you've experienced in education. Go.
Wow. Where do you start? Great question. Oh! Alright.
Man.
Well, there's too many stories. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Just thinking off the cuff, Chuck McClain breaking up the fight in the cafe.
Seen the video. Seen the video. It's a great video.
He failed in the process of trying to break up the fight, and it just looked, on the camera, it looked special.
Yes,
It did. That was very funny.
Mortal Kombat fans out there, it literally looked like a Mortal Kombat move and like truly blasting a kid out of a screen. So I agree, very funny moment. Too bad I didn't get to witness it in person. So here we are at the end of the gauntlet. I've yet to go for milk.
Bless your heart.
Kind of regretting that move, but here I am.
I am on fire.
Yep, and I'm not sure how well the camera's picking up eyes right now. But looking across the table in this man's eyes right now.
I think I just
Beautiful
opened
thing.
both water. Sorry.
I'm drinking my water.
So sorry.
It's okay. Eyes are red and watery. The last dab. So here we go. Another math question. We're going from 550,000 to 3 million. Ish. My wife has wrote ish on here because it's somewhere in there. The last dab. Now, are we last dabbing it or we just going?
It's up to you. I feel like your wife has done a prime
I
job
think she has too.
of like soaking these things
So we're good.
for like what they marinate for like 72 hours or
Yeah,
something.
that'd be a good question for Sean and the folks at First We Feast on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Is really how much do you actually put
I think
on
they like
each
put them
wing?
on like right before you eat them. I don't think it soaks in. The chicken. When I bite in the chicken, it's
in
red.
there. It's in there.
The chicken is red.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure my wife. I would like for them to compare notes with my wife on how much sauce was used.
I'd like for Sean to try the bomb that we had.
Oh, that's right. How about that? Like Sean, come here to Kingsport, Tennessee, sit on my back porch and have some hot ones with me. Oh, that'd be a beautiful
With
time.
72 hours soak.
72 hours soak. Are you ready?
Yep.
The last dab. I'm gonna go bite because that's a big. I got a big chunk. Here. I got a big chunk.
I do think, though, after that, after the bomb,
Hot. Yeah.
the shock is not.
Yeah. Shock's not there. The bomb kills the shock. But the heat is up there.
Ridiculous.
It is, and it stays. Not a bad flavor though. I mean,
No.
it's pretty good. Kind of a little bit of a curry kind of flavor. Curry being spice, not the well-known basketball player, by the way. Spice. So, Mr. Cordell, in these final moments here after the last dab, tell us, what are your hopes for Corey Cox in the future?
Oh, wow. Oh. Man.
He's getting emotional. I see he's crying. He's worked up, people.
Woo! I would love for Corey Cox to be looked at as a place of hope,
Yeah.
a place of rescue for Kingsport City School kids that need a place like that. And as we both know, there's a lot of them.
Sure.
I would love for us to be able to offer certain programs that would lead to our students being certified in technical fields and being employable after they leave. I would just, I would love for us to be just a whole school where we can offer pretty much anything a student needs, whether that's social, emotional, technical field, or just a friendly face that get through the day.
Sure.
That's my goal.
That's awesome. That's a good goal to have and good plan, and definitely back you in that. And praying for you and hope the best in that. Those things do come around. Great year at Corey Cox last year with Mr. Cordell and the staff there. looking for great things there to come. I know there's been some changes just in the last year, the time I was there, and there's some other changes already in place and processes happening. So I'm excited, even though I'm not there this year. I'm excited for what Mr. Cordell is bringing to Quarter Cox and to Kingsport in general. So looking for great things to come there. We made it.
We did.
I mean, I made it. You hit the milk and the water some, but that's okay.
That's perfectly acceptable.
It's acceptable. I agree. Again, my mouth right now, the inner lining of my cheek it's raw. I can actually feel it. It's just raw.
This right there is pure petroleum.
It's
This gas.
it's bad. It's not even good.
No, it's awful.
Some great flavors though. Everywhere else along the line. Highly recommend some of you try these things out. Not sure how my wife got a hold of them. Hotones.com probably, or somewhere, I don't know, something she got them. They're delicious, except for the bomb. It's just hot.
Sean, if you're watching, we'd both like to come out and be on the show.
Ooh, would we? Maybe. A little last dab hung in my throat there. Well, here we are at the end of our gauntlet experience with hot sauces. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm Teacher Man. This is Mr. Cordell, and come back next time for a little more How to Math 101. See you, bye.